Hi guys, I hope you will excuse my super shaky hand and the fact that I'm not in my house today. I'm on my front porch. It was a beautiful day, and I have really been thinking quite a while about doing this video, and so my kids are inside, you know, just doing their kid thing, so I just wanted to come out here and just make this quick video for you. I've been getting a lot of messages, a lot of friend requests, and just a lot of questions. And I wanted to make this video, and basically it is the big things that no one tells you about big weight loss. Now, there are some other videos out there that's like the top 10 things that no one tells you, but there was a lot of things that I experienced that weren't mentioned. So here we go. I have been making this list over quite some time, and so I am just going to get right into it and tell you what I have discovered over the past few years that no one tells you about weight loss. First thing is getting started. Getting started is the hardest part. No one wants to make a huge life change like this. I mean, well, people want to, but it's not easy. You have to find what you're ready to do, find what you're willing to do, and then just take the first step. And oftentimes that first step is the hardest part. Number two, not everyone will be supportive of you. Over the past few years of me losing this weight, I've had a lot of people who were not supportive, and sometimes family members who were not very supportive. You know, that's the whole, when you celebrate your weight loss, then there's got to be some kind of sort of snarky comment behind your back about, well, da-da-da-da-da, and then, you know, when you're at a family function and you're not eating certain foods, then those snarky family members they make fun of you, and they'll basically shove something in their mouth and like, look what I'm eating because I'm not on your diet. And so you're saying things in your head like, well, that's going to go right to your thighs, and look where that's not going on my thighs. But you don't say that. So not everyone is going to be supportive. And so when you get really excited about your successes and the things that you've been through, and you post on your Facebook page, don't be surprised if family members and friends really aren't supportive of you, because everyone's going through their own struggles and they just may not be ready yet, and they may feel like you're sort of putting something in their face that they're not ready for. So don't be surprised. This is a part of that. Beware of enablers and haters. The haters are going to be the ones that have always got something to say to you, something rude. And then also your enablers, who are probably going to be your good friends, maybe your mom, maybe your sister, but the ones who are going to try and be like, hey, let's go get some, you know, let's go do this for old time's sake, or they'll bring you over some cookies that they know you can't have, or, you know, things like that. And people are going to try to derail you because to them it's fun. Be aware, it's going to happen, and you need to come up with a game plan so you can, you know, recognize it for what it is and not fall for it. Number three, you may have to change tactics several times. So something that may work for you for 6 months may not work for you for the next 6 months. Something that may work for you for a few weeks may not continue working for you for longer than a few weeks. You have to be prepared to constantly change things up. And that's one of the great things about Shrimp Healthy Mom, is that the way you eat and the way you switch up your meals during the day between satisfying meals, energizing meals, fuel pulls, all that good stuff, the way you switch that up is very helpful. It keeps your body guessing. So you may have to change tactics. Now, that doesn't mean taking diet pills. It doesn't mean drinking some crazy potion that's supposed to help you lose weight. It just means recognizing that sometimes that your body is going to get used to what you're doing, so you need to change it up. Loose skin. Now, not everyone's skin simply bounces back from a huge weight loss. And there's not a single wrap or cream or potion that will completely 100% fix you. So don't be tempted to fall for it. And people will tell you, if you're younger, oh, you're young, your skin will bounce right back. No, it's all about genetics and your skin elasticity. In my family, we just do not have good skin elasticity. Now, my loose skin is not something that I will probably ever get reconstructive surgery for. it's enough to make me self-conscious, but it's not as bad as some people's. Like if you lose weight very quickly, like if you've had gastric bypass surgery and the weight comes off really fast, sometimes those people have really, really loose skin problems. But because I lost my weight slowly over a few years, my loose skin is not so bad. I believe at this point that I could help it out a lot by toning up, and that's what my husband and I are doing right now. I'm doing Insanity again, and it's gonna hopefully help to tone me up. But yeah, don't fall for gimmicks. There's not a wrap that you can put on your body that is going to fix that problem for you. It just doesn't happen. Number 5, you will mess up and fall off the horse a lot. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. I mean, it's literally like, it's not, weight loss is not like a constant uphill or downhill thing. It's like, it's just like that. You're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad weeks, you're gonna fall off the wagon, you're gonna, get depressed, and you're gonna, it's gonna happen. No one consistently loses weight without stalls or without setbacks. It just doesn't happen that way. So don't beat yourself up over that, okay? Number 6, you will discover a lot about yourself, including what contributed to or made you become overweight or obese, and you will meet those demons head on, and you will still struggle with them constantly. It's just a fact. My demon was binge eating and overeating and not really thinking that I was, and stress eating. And it is still something, even 85 pounds gone, it is still something that I struggle with. My stress doesn't go away. So the stress that you deal with that contributed to the eating of your feelings or whatever, it's not going to go away. So you have to find different ways to cope with it. And what I am trying to do and what I do to cope with this may be completely different than what you do. So just know that you will meet those demons, and even after you lose the weight, it doesn't go away. You still have to face it, you still have to deal with it, and you still have to fight it. Number 7. Quick weight loss and gimmicks do not last. You have to be ready for change, and you have to work for it. One of the things that I learned when I attempted to sell Plexus for a while was that everybody wants that magical pill, that miracle drink, that system of pills or regime that they can take that's going to do all the work for them. It's not out there. Even pills like phentermine, it doesn't do all the work for you. It basically, phentermine is basically like legalized speed, and it takes your hunger away. It basically makes it so that you're not hungry. So unless you are actively making changes in your eating, like not giving into your sugar cravings or your carb cravings, if you are eating more vegetables, if you're portioning your meals properly, if you're doing those things that are the right way to lose weight, then maybe that would help. But there is no drink or shake out there or magic pill that's going to do everything for you. You have to be ready to change everything and overhaul everything on your own. And it's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, and it's going to suck. But you have to be ready for it. Be ready. This is number 8. And this is something that I am struggling with. Be ready to still not like your body. I still am extremely self-conscious about my body. I'm short, and I still carry quite a bit of fat and weight in my lower body, my hips and my thighs namely, and I'm self-conscious about that. I went from a really tight size 22 to I'm wearing size 6s now, but I still do not like the way my hips and thighs look. I have saddlebags that are on this side of your thighs, and so it's like, here's your hip, and then there's like a little bloop. So I call them ski slopes. I still have ski slopes. Now I'm doing the cupping, which really helps with cellulite. Oh my gosh, it's extremely helpful. And so I can see that helping, and I do want to get a fascia blaster soon, and I can really see that helping out a lot, so I'm gonna do that. But you're still going to find all the little flaws with your body. So losing a lot of weight is not going to solve that for you. You will still nitpick and you will still find every little thing that's wrong unless you start out your weight loss with complete self-love and acceptance. It's not just going to magically get there, you know. If you struggle with self-esteem, even just losing weight, it's not going to magically change that. It's something you have to constantly work towards and work for, and that self-esteem and self-confidence is something that I struggle with, and I've always struggled with. Okay, number 9, and this is a big one too. You will still feel like the fat girl in the room, period. When I was 220 pounds, I was the fat girl in the room, and I was very aware of that. And one way that I have used over the years to help sort of my anxiety about that is I use comedy. Like when I would meet with friends, or I would do, I would make jokes or bring attention to the fact that I know I'm fat. I know I'm the fat one first before anyone else could do it behind my back. And of course, you know, people laugh along with you, but that was my way of protecting myself, I guess, you know. And it's still something I do now. You know, when I'm on a set somewhere, or I'm out with friends, or something like that, I still will make jokes about being, you know, the chubby girl, and people will look at me and like, and it doesn't, and these are people that look at me like that are people that are bigger than me, and it doesn't occur in my mind that I'm being rude. Like I made a joke. I think my husband and I were checking out at Target not that long ago, and I don't remember what I was buying, but I felt self-conscious about buying it, and so I was standing next to my husband, and so, you know, I made a joke, and, you know, Mike laughed, of course, and I laughed, but the girl, she laughed too, but she kind of had this look on her face like, why would you say that? You are smaller than me. And it didn't occur to me not to feel like that anymore, like not to feel like I have to point out that I'm the big one first anymore. So that mentality doesn't quite go away. When I'm looking for clothes to wear, when I'm putting together outfits for auditions, or when I'm putting together outfits for work, or even just to leave my house, I still feel like I need to dress for a plus size woman. Like I still feel like I need to wear long boyfriend cardigans to cover up my hips and thighs. I still feel like I need to wear a body shaper, you know, to help suck in those lumps and bumps and flatten my stomach. I literally, like, my Pinterest that's full of outfit ideas is still full of plus size outfit ideas because I still feel like I am a big girl. When I go to the store, when I, you know, go to buy makeup or clothing, or my mannerisms, you know how when you're big and you sit down and your shirt goes into your stomach and then you have to pull it out? I still do that, even though it's subconscious. Like, even though my stomach doesn't grab my shirt anymore, it's still, the first thing I do when I sit down is I pull my shirt out. So that mentality of you still feeling fat is not going to go away for you right away. And for me, it's been almost 3 years and it still hasn't gone away. So at this point, I don't know how long it would be before that goes away. I mean, I know I'm never going to be the kind of woman that struts around and is like, ooh, look at me and this, I'm adorable, I'm cute, I'm skinny. That's never going to be me. But I still have that mentality in my mind that I am still the big girl. I'm still fat, I am still self-conscious, and I need to address the elephant in the room before anybody else does behind my back. So that's just like a psychological thing. All right, number 10, it is not a race. Your journey may take years, and that's okay. I see so many people in the Trim Healthy Mama groups and in other weight loss groups and fitness groups that I'm in, and they like do these challenges, like see who can lose the most weight in 4 weeks, or they want to show, oh, I lost 60 pounds in 6 months, and then it's sort of like those of us who lose slower, it kind of makes us feel bad. Losing weight and getting healthy is not a race. This is your journey, yours alone, and you need to celebrate every pound that you lose, every inch that you lose, and celebrate every single little bit of it and savor it, because if you don't take your time with it now, quick weight loss is usually the weight that comes back. And I know that from experience too. Okay, and this is a big one for me too, that no one on any other videos that I ever saw about, things that no one tells you about weight loss, I never saw anyone else say this, but it is something that I experienced and I am extremely self-conscious about, especially because of my job. Your face will age. All those fine lines that you never saw before because of your chubby baby face will suddenly appear, and sometimes, like for me, it just literally happened overnight. Once I hit that 70-pound mark, it was like, holy crap. They will suddenly appear and scare the crap out of you, creating a whole new set of insecurities. I had the most adorable chubby baby face, but I hated my chubby baby face because I always looked so big and thick and bloated. And then once I hit that 70-pound mark, it seemed like all the, or a lot of the chub in my face just left, and I was left with lines. Lines that I had never had before and never seen before, and it literally looked like my face had aged 10 years overnight. And that's also kind of why I wanted to do this video too, is I'm sitting outside in the natural sunlight, which scares me, and I want you to see this is what I deal with. So up here, well, actually it's been getting a lot better since I've been cupping, like doing the facial cupping on my face. Like, you need to watch my video and you need to start doing it because it's helpful. But like when I did that, I mean, it's when you move your eyebrows naturally, you have lines there. But then I used to have this really thick one, sort of deep, that was right here that never went away, and now it's slowly going away. But the thing that really bothers me is around my eyes, like the lines that I have. I'm gonna come in real quick. Oh my gosh, like here. And then the fine lines and my crow's feet when I smile. Those bother me. Yeah, right then there, I mean, you can really tell my age when I do that. And in the entertainment industry, you don't want people to see that. Basically, when you start aging, if you're a female and you start aging in the entertainment industry, basically after that, your career is it's tanked. Nobody wants to see you if you look old. And so a lot of the stuff that I'm submitted for is for like 20s and early 30s. And I am so self-conscious about the lines on my face that I've actually had Botox before, and I really liked it. Didn't like what they did in my forehead, but Botox in my crow's feet is something I'm saving for, again, because I just feel like I'm so self-conscious about the lines under my eyes and crow's feet, but it's getting better with the cupping. So I'm gonna see, keep going with the cupping on my face, and I do it in the morning and in the evening because it's actually making a humongous difference. But anyway, sorry, squirrel. You will get new lines and creases on your face that weren't there before, so just be prepared for that while you're doing all of your weight loss. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. Lotion your body up. I mean, moisturize your face like all the time. Drink lots of water, stay hydrated, because it will, if you have a lot of weight to lose, it will pop up one day and scare the crap out of you, and you're gonna look in the mirror and be like, oh my god, when did I become the crypt keeper? It's gonna happen. It will happen. It happens to everyone. Just be prepared. Number 12, coconut oil and dry brushing are not magical cure-alls. I cannot tell you how many times when I was in all these different groups, people would tell me, oh, you just need to rub coconut oil on your skin and dry brush, and your skin won't get loose, it'll just bend. Hold on, I gotta roll my eyes really good for that one. It's not a magical cure-all. Yes, it does help. For some people, it helps a lot. If you have good skin elasticity, it helps to move lymph out of your body. It's very healthy for you. But while you're doing your weight loss, I mean, it's not something that you're not gonna look. If you're in your 30s and you're doing this, you are not gonna magically look like an 18-year-old fit model once you're done with this weight loss. It's not gonna happen. Just be prepared for it, okay? Number 13, losing weight is not a self-esteem cure-all. I'm going to say that again because I'm talking to me too. Losing weight is not a self-esteem cure-all. I have had low self-esteem my entire life. I have now lost 85 pounds and I still have very low self-esteem. How I deal with that is different than everyone else. Like I said, I'm a comedian. I make jokes about it. But I'm 35. It's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I don't think there's ever gonna be a time or a day when my self-esteem and self-love is just so high. It's just not gonna happen. Not for me, because I have had low self-esteem my whole life. And if you're like me and you have had low self-esteem your whole life, you are probably still gonna have low self-esteem even after you lose all your weight. You'll feel good about your accomplishments, but it's something you're still going to struggle with. So just be prepared for that. The last thing, number 14, that I have down here is something I hate. Ugh. Exercise. Blah. I feel like, you know what, I honestly just feel like people tell you, oh, when you exercise, you just get this release of endorphins and it just makes you so happy, and then it's like a high and you want to just do it again. I've never had that. I think that is a lie perpetuated by the fitness industry to make you buy their products, because I've never like been in the middle of a workout and thought, wow, I feel great. I just want to do this again tomorrow. No, I'm tired as hell and I want to go lay down and take a nap. I'm sore the next day. I mean, I'm exercising now, but when I was 225 pounds, this was not happiness to me. It was not fun. And even when I ran, I used to I was doing the couch to 5K and I completed it. So I was running and I never had the endorphin rush. I've never had an endorphin rush from exercise. I get an endorphin rush for good chocolate. That I do. Exercise? No. But you have to do it, even if it's just walking. And when I was bigger, I did not want to walk outside because I always felt like I was being looked at and judged because I was really big. So I got those Leslie Sansone Walk Away the Pounds DVDs, and so I would do those in my house, and that was really helpful, and I liked them. And I actually, every once in a while, I'll still do one. But you do have to. You can lose a lot of weight without exercise, but then you'll be dealing with what I'm dealing with, which is I need to tone my body up, and I have some, flabby skin, and I feel like if I had been consistently exercising the whole time while I was losing weight, that wouldn't be such an issue now. Sorry if you hear the fire trucks. I live on post. Someone set them on fire and they're going to go get them. Okay, so there are still a whole bunch of other things that I can think of that no one tells you about. And I think I'll make, if you like this video, if it's been helpful to you, then I will make another one, because there's still I have 2 pages that no one tells you about. Anyway, I just want to help get you mentally prepared for your weight loss journey if you have big weight to lose like I did, and some things that maybe other people haven't told you. So I really hope that this has helped you out. I hope that you can come away from watching this video with a little bit more preparedness, readiness, and understanding. And yeah, so I hope this has been helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. I feel like all of you are my friends, and that I feel like I'm just sitting here talking to my friends. So thank you so much for that. So if you have any questions, any comments, please feel free to leave them below, because I do get a ding to my phone every time someone comments, and I try to come back as quickly as possible and answer them. So I love you all. God bless you. Have a fantastic day and keep going with your weight loss, okay?